Okay, welcome back to another One Punch Man Road to Hero video. This is attempt number 3 on recording. Let me just triple check. Okay, it's still recording. Because I've recorded this video twice. I've used up all my challenge attempts. Oh, man, this is ridiculous how technology is failing me. Happy New Year. All right, so for the third time, I'm going to read this ability description. You don't need to scream, baby. So the ability description for the Ancient King. Basic attack. When players use basic attack for the first, third, fifth, and seventh time, the boss will release a basic ability. Basic ability will attack the column of the enemy unit that last used the basic ability. If the Ancient King uses basic ability fewer than 3 times within a round, Ancient King will additionally deal a mass attack. Now the mass attack is this first trait here. After the boss receives a certain amount of damage, the boss will acquire an instance of boost. Boost release an attack on all opponents with burn guaranteed, and an increase for all skill damage. So the burn is the new mechanic for the Ancient King, whereas the other two world bosses that we had, Pluton and Mikaguri, did not have burn. So each world boss has been subsequently getting a little bit more difficult, but the end result is that they're basically all the same type of event, where you need to get a max damage leaderboard score in order to unlock a glitter frame. So if we go into the rank reward here, there's this glitter frame. By slaying the Ancient King, you have to get on the top 200 for any phase in order to unlock that. Now, how do you get on the top 200? Well, you have to end up getting a really high score, high enough that you don't fall off the top 200. Let's go look at the bottom here. Where's the bottom of the 200? So right now, with half of the boss left, you got to get basically 6 million is your benchmark, right? So if you cannot get above 6 million, you're not going to get on the leaderboard. Now I'm at 6.6, but that's still, I don't feel like it's very safe. I'm below the top 100 because there's plenty of time. There's plenty of time for this 37% remaining to have people get higher scores and knock me off. Now, unfortunately, like I said, I've used all my challenge attempts, so I cannot just go ahead and show you what I did to get there. However, I have done this exact same team on both of the other world bosses, and you can go ahead and check out those videos. I'll leave a link in the description below. Now, as for the points rewards, the more points you get, the more rewards you get. What is this? There's an ability, a gravel whirlwind. Uses psychic power to create a sphere of gravel to smash the confronting enemy, causing 3 combos and 84% total damage with a chance of 15% to stun the enemy for 1 round. I wish my baby wasn't mumbling. She wasn't when I started the recording, but of course, as soon as I start talking, then she wants to talk to. Huh, baby? It's unfortunate. So maybe she'll be quiet now. Yeah, you almost done with your cereal? No? Okay. Did you want some more? No. Okay. So, but what I can do is, even though my recordings have failed, I can go ahead and go over the accessories that I have on my characters for the event. So I want to apologize for the fact that this video is the 3rd time I'm recording it, and of course that means the quality has degraded over time because, one, I'm frustrated because oh yeah, sure, 3rd time's a charm, but I used all my attempts, and so it's just one of those things. So the important thing for Metal Knight is you want a lot of crit chance and crit damage. I wouldn't worry about penetration because you're done. That's great. Did you want more? Okay, just put it on the counter and you're good. Sigh. Okay, so you want crit chance and crit damage. So whatever accessories that you have available to obtain that goal, Ideally, if you can get a crit damage set, like a claw set with high attack percent primaries and a crit damage primary. So I'm using this one because it's got a crit damage primary, and I'm using this one because it's my only orange attack percent primary. This is also attack percent primary, and then I've got 2 crit chance sets. Now, if you can get more crit chance in the secondaries or crit damage in the secondaries of these accessories, like I've got a couple extra crit damage here and extra attack, so this is a really, really good Blizzard accessory. It's not orange, so it's pretty much the best that you can get for a purple outside of this defensive 8%, which is basically useless for this. Now, the other characters that have accessories that you need to worry about is you need accuracy on your Tank Top Master. So I've got an accuracy primary here, and I've got an accuracy set. I would like to have defense in the primaries here, or even more accuracy in the secondaries. But luckily, with Tank Top Master, I don't have to re-accessorize him for the event. This is the same accessories I use for him everywhere, as the accuracy is what determines the defense down. And then you don't need to worry about accessories on Lightning Max. You just need him for his trait 2 to increase the damage for the enemies in the front row for 1 round. And then you don't need to worry about the accessories on Moomin Rider either. Now, I have energy and reflection, but I mean, it doesn't really matter. You want him to die. In fact, you could wear nothing. Energy is just nice in case you get that extra energy, but it really doesn't have any bearing on anything. Eyelashes, however, you want penetration, penetration, penetration. As much penetration as possible. And the reason why you want as much penetration as possible is this ability right here. If Eyelashes triggers pen during the attack, then the defense of his target will be reduced by 50% for 2 rounds. So this is really important for the RNG of the event. You need to get a penetration on Eyelashes basic, so you'll have him in the first position. And then you also need the accuracy trigger from Tank Top Master to reduce the defense on the enemy from his basic. And then you'll need to ensure that Metal Knight gets a critical hit with his missile launch. So those are the 3 pieces of RNG that you need for the event. Now I'll go ahead and spend the 50 crystals for the 1 attempt, and we'll try it 1 time to show you what I'm talking about. And then I'll go ahead and provide the links to the other 2 World Boss events that I was able to use this exact team on. So we'll go ahead and spend the... Here, I'll take it. Thank you. Alright, so now we can go ahead and challenge. And attack. Okay. So it's very important that we get the good RNG. Like I said, so we need... there's the... Lightning Max always applies that. I didn't get penetration, so I need to reset. Didn't get the defense down from him. Oh, I did. So there's 1 at least. So, but you need 2 of them. You need both the defense down from him and from him. And then we need Metal Knight to get a crit, right? It's very important that he survives long enough to do his missile launch. And then you need critical damage hit. That's a good crit right there. Boom. So, purposes of the example, I'm going to keep this, but I normally wouldn't. See, it's 508. Now, if I had both defenses there and I got crit not just on the launch but also on the laser, would have been a much higher score. So at least, hopefully this is a quick example that can show you. Now, you just have to keep resetting and resetting and resetting, trying over and over and over again until you get the damage numbers that you're looking for. Anyways, I hope this helps you try and get a better score. I hope that this doesn't knock me off the top leaderboards, but by all means, thank you for watching. And go ahead, One Punch that subscribe button if this is your first time to the channel. I try to do One Punch Man videos at least twice a week. However, with the holidays recently, I've been less content being put out because of the family and everything. But I'm going to try and get back to a more consistent schedule as time moves forward. Let me know in the comments down below if you have other team suggestions that can work. I did see someone do, rather than Tank Top Master and Metal Knight, they used Genos and Stinger because their on-death damage with the big crits can also do a lot. And then since Stinger will survive that one time, that means Genos' damage will guaranteed to trigger, and then you can use Stinger's special and do even more damage after the fact. However, I do think that this particular team comp seems to be the most consistent. Anyways, thanks again. Until next time.